That's called David Malone for the library, Ethan Schmuck, Brooke Weiler, Lillian Kubrick, Logan Artem. Again, Ethan Schmuck, Brooke Weiler, Lillian Kubrick, and Logan Artem report to the library. Thank you.
Seahorses in the wild, or if you ever see one in an aquarium, they oftentimes are attached to seaweed or plant structures, and they use their tail to stay attached. Moving on to number 2, again, making sure those answers are correct. Of course, it is a monarch butterfly. It's an animal. It's a special type of animal with 6 legs. That would be a what? Insect. All right, there you go. If you have 6 legs, you are an insect. Yes, and yes. Again, just double checking, making sure those answers are correct out there. For number 3, no legs. Instead, we have tentacles. Tentacles are not legs. Legs are different than tentacles. It, of course, is a water dweller. It's an animal, and it is a what?
Animal.
Well, what is it?
Octopus.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, it's an octopus. Okay, number 3 is an octopus. You got it. Again, just making sure your answers are correct, or if you don't have the answer, please make sure you do fill that in so you have the correct answer for later on. You are going to need this for Wednesday's Part 2 assignment. For number 4, looks like it's giving you the stink eye out there. It is not hopefully giving you the stink eye, but it is a shark. We're going to learn a little more about sharks late next week with the dichotomous key. It's a water dweller, it's an animal with fins, and it does not have any legs. Again, just double checking those answers. Number 5, I had a lot of people that could not even sit down next to this, way back in the corner. They had to stand real close to the wall. They couldn't even go near it, even though it was dead and it was in a glass block. What is it?
Tarantula.
It's a tarantula. Sadly, that's somebody that really has a very bad case of arachnophobia. You know, land dweller, animal, of course, with 8 legs, making it an arachnid, related to scorpions, mites, and ticks. Number 6, of course, little SpongeBob theme. If you didn't pick up on it, there's 4 or 5 things that SpongeBob, this one was what?
Pufferfish.
Pufferfish, yeah. Mrs. Puff, if you're familiar with the cartoon, excellent cartoon. Water dweller, animal, no legs, it has fins. It looks like it's smiling at you. Glad that you know your classification. Glad
What's
that you
the
are
shark
in text
things on
office.
it?
For number 7 on your list, I had a lot of people earlier on tell me it was a millipede, and that is not correct, because millipedes only live on land. I had a lot of people tell me it was a centipede, but centipedes only live on land. This one lives on both.
Centipede?
Well, centipedes are not either. They are land dwellers only. If you know, by the way, what the background is on that, then you can answer what the worm is.
It's a sea worm.
Pardon the interruption. Can I have Rakia Chase please report to the office? Rakia Chase, please report to the office. Thank you.
Is that,
I don't see any sea in the background.
No, it's a beach.
Oh, what is the beach made out of?
Water.
Well,
Google it.
you're telling me it's a
What?
sea worm whenever it told you the background is sand. It is a sandworm or a lugworm. Also the same thing, just a different name. Lives kind of in that tidal zone area where there's water for part of the day and then it's dry for part of the day, so it's both. It's an animal. And I'm sorry to be kind of non-scientific with you, but there's different species, so I don't have a definitive number of legs or to show a very